Hello everybody, Caden here today with another episode of Wildlife Park, and today we're here to build ourselves a hippopotamus exhibit in our, well, zoo. And if you if you look behind me, you can see there's a lot of work that's already been done, which I would like to say is, oh, you know, I pre-recorded this and accidentally didn't hit record or something, but no, it's mostly I just got carried away kind of getting an idea going. I was trying to well, I had as you can see, I kind of had like an outline like this last episode, and well, I don't know, I just kind of was like, what would look cool here, and I kind of started building and then kept building, and then we have this. But yeah, so we're just gonna build up the exhibit, get things going, and put the hippos in today, and that will be the episode. So these, I believe, are my fence materials. I did come up with a fence design already because, of course I did. It's me. I live to build fences. Not really, but you know, gotta get them fences done. Man, I think I need to drink some water because my voice sounds a bit funny, doesn't it? Ooh, or maybe I've gotten sick. No, I'm probably fine. I just need water. I don't think I've had anything to drink in like hours. 15 hours, something like that. So that's probably not good, but you know, whatever, you know, it'll be fine. Was there meant to be one here? I feel like there was, and I'll put one there, even if I'm not sure, cause why not? That's the fun of building things, isn't it? You know, just randomly throwing stuff down and seeing if it works. Anyway, let's just cap off the fence here, and there we go. Episode over. You know, they're now enclosed, obviously, so we don't need to do that anymore. I'm kidding. Anyway, so guess it's block variation time. Oh boy, I'm trying to think here. So obviously, in the past couple, we've done like that. We've done this, and we've done that, and done this, and we usually like take out most of the grass and replace it with what is it? Podzol, coarse dirt, and gravel, but I don't think I want to do that this time. In fact, if we get this tool, and I might just do /. Okay, yeah, kind of like that, and then yeah, kind of do things like this, just to kind of make my job a bit easier, because I think the majority of the water bed is going to be in gravel. Oh, and we got the same lag problem we did last time, and I don't really know what it's caused by. Maybe there's like a memory leak or something, because I remember that being a problem in some of my old Dinos worlds. But let's hop up here and just work on some of this. Okay, so I have a couple things I was planning on talking about today. One of them being build tutorials. So if you guys are either new to the channel or you just didn't see, I put out, I think, an announcement a day or so ago. Yeah, I think I put it out like a day ago. And it's basically, if I start doing build tutorials on the channel, what do you guys want to see? I figured I'd comment on it here for the time being. But basically, I liked a lot of the suggestions. People were asking for a lot of interesting things. One of the biggest ones was terrain, which me realizing now that that's probably the #1 thing I'm probably known for when it comes to builds. You know, the fact you know, what is it? I think I was looking at a lot of maps I've made, and I realized, like, I think by the end of them, most of them don't have any of the original terrain left. I just absolutely demolish natural terrain in this game, mostly because I usually think I can improve it, and like I want terrain to, you know, meet the needs I have for whatever I'm building. I mean, this series is a perfect example of it. I mean, just watch what I'm doing here. You know, I build up all the terrain customly. Which, I mean, it's fun, but it's, oh man, it's difficult because, like, ooh, it takes quite the long time to do that. But, you know, I think it looks pretty good when you finish. But yeah, so there were requests for that. There were a lot of requests for things I've built in the Dinos world or things I'm going to build in the Dinos world. Which is one of the ones I wanted to comment on, which is I don't think I'll do any of these videos on, or any of those videos on things that are going to be added to the Dinos world. My main reasoning being, well then, you know, there's not much point in making episodes on actually building the structure because you guys will already know what the structure looks like, and, you know, what is it? You'll know what it looks like, you'll already have seen it being built, so I don't know. Plus, I don't ever really know what's going in the Dinos world necessarily, because whatever plans I make usually get changed by the time we get to the final product. I mean, a great example of that, the laboratory I made, which I think was supposed to be different in several ways, but I just kind of changed it on the fly, so... Alright, just chuck in some coarse dirt along the shore here. And ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. Here we go. Okay. And then some gravel, you know, get this kind of, well, it's like jungle floor we've been building up for the past several episodes in each exhibit. Granted, I say last several episodes, I did not realize how far apart each of these episodes was. Like, I was looking back, and between this one and the first episode, which was the flamingo one, right? I think there's like nearly 7 months between the two of them, or maybe it's longer than that. It's a pretty long time between episodes, which I don't know, I found surprising because I don't think I've ever had that happen with the series where like I didn't upload anything from it for months and then I came back with the exact same world. Yeah, because usually at that point I'd just start up a new world and say like, oh, it's the spiritual successor to X, Y, or Z, you know, thing. Not really. Oh, I need to like stipple this a bit more, so that way it's more of a natural break into the thing. Okay. This looks horrendous right now, I won't even lie. It is, it's not very nice looking. But like, granted, I think most of this will look a lot better when it's got obviously plants in it and water for sure. Which I also find funny because like for when people were asking for terrain tutorials, because I feel like this is what this series is. This series is like the terrain tutorial series in a lot of ways, just because, well, that's what we do here really. This zoo series is just me building exhibits, and actually, I feel like I could probably just use the world edit tool to fill this with water, but you know what, we're gonna do it the old-fashioned way. Let's just run around here real quick. I think crocodiles was the most suggested animal for us to do next, but I kind of wanted to do the hippo for, well, 2 reasons. One, I really like the hippo in the mod, so I just wanted to put that in. And 2, I kind of noticed, like, for the animals I've got planned out currently, we've got it kind of, or I guess there's an order to it. So like, you know, this one, or the flamingo's connected to the capybara, and then pretty connected to the komodos, which are connected to that, which is connected to this, which is connected to that, which is connected to that, and that, and that, and so on and so forth. So basically, it's like there's like an order to building it, I guess. And yeah, I just kind of wanted to do that. Also, I forgot, hippos are like marshland creatures, and hippos tend to stay super near water because they get super easily sunburned, so I should really throw in like a couple of like hippo pool type things just back here, so that way they don't like die. I don't know. Yeah, and maybe we can throw in like a bit of a waterfall there just to, you know, spice things up a bit, spice it up, you know. And then we can take some of this. Oh, we need cobblestone, I forgot, because cobblestone will also go in the riverbed. just kind of breaking up textures a bit more to kind of get that nice looking riverbed. Granted, so you guys actually did recommend me a lot of mods to get underwater plants. I think the two most common ones were upgrade aquatic and the plants bundle mod, I think. Unfortunately, neither of those would work for me. I tried both. Well, one, upgrade aquatic is only 1.14, which made sense because it's basically fixing a lot of the problems with the update aquatic, which was 1.14. So I can't actually use that mod, unfortunately, which is sad because it looked really, really good. And then for some reason, the plants mod required a core mod that isn't in 1.12, so I'm not sure what's going on there, but I don't know, it was weird, and it was refusing to work, so I spent a lot of time working on that, so to the point where I kind of just gave up on it, then just decided to record this episode, because I was like, I'm not gonna spend like 6 hours trying to get a mod to work, just to, record one video, basically, although, granted, if I can get it to work, I might even put it in dynos just because the bug house, and I would like some more foliage to throw in there. Anyway, I think that's pretty good for ground texture. So now it's time for actual ground cover. Okay, so we got some lily pads because of course we do. I mean, would it really be a Caden exhibit if we didn't have lily pads absolutely everywhere? I mean, heck, even in my Dino series, I love lily pads in that game. They literally just, I don't know, they make exhibits look a lot nicer. There we go. Now, what is it? Which one of these plants is it? The algae. Now this, actually, I believe, it won't go up here, yeah. But it will go down here, so we do have some underwater plants we can throw in, which I am quite happy about. And I will throw these down. And that will hopefully give the whole exhibit a bit more of a, like... Also, I'm realizing I definitely want to throw a lot more dirt into this top shelf now, because that will get more of these, like, reeds to spawn in. And I should very much like more reeds. Alright, that's looking pretty good. Okay, so now we just need to do, like, well, the actual ground cover. And then, like this. See, I should have thought about that before we put gravel down everywhere. This wild rice kind of works well too, as like a secondary kind of like horsetail type plant. And then of course we have my damp grass and, oh, the dune grass. Yeah, now that's my gravel plant, which is why I put gravel everywhere now, I remember, because I love how it looks. And see, like, even like this, like I said, I didn't think, the terrain without anything on it looks pretty terrible. It's just not very pretty. But once you start to do this, once you start to get some plants going in there, and really kind of, I don't know, get the kind of the ecosystem started in a way, it definitely starts to look much, much nicer. And you start to get more of a sense of, like, this is a real, like, living place. I mean, technically all nature-y places aren't living, but you know what I mean. You guys know what I mean. It's got like it feels a lot more alive now. And actually, I'll replace this one with a tall one just to kind of get some of that height variation. And then obviously some more dune grass, or dead grass. I don't remember what it's called now. And then we can throw some more rice back here. Some damp grass. It's got that nice dark, vibrant green, or deep green, I guess. Just chuck some of this around. And even like that, voila, it's, oh my goodness, the stuttering. But even like that, it's already starting to get a lot more character to it. I am really happy with that. Now obviously we need some color to kind of break up the monotony of the greens and the browns. So throw in some of my favorite, the little blue orchids, because they add a nice little splash of color to what are very, well, non-vibrant exhibits. And wow, it's really stuttering now. I wonder what's causing that. I look over here. Is it the birds? How did you get out? There must be something on the world I'm not really aware of, so I'm gonna... I checked after last episode and I couldn't find anything, but I'll check again after this one and just kind of see if I can figure out what's causing the problem. I mean, granted, there is also the possibility it isn't anything to do with the game, and it's something to do with either my recording software or the computer or something like that. I don't know, I'll have to figure it out. Also, what is it? These, what are they called? Fan palms from the Zawa mod. I like them for this. I think they definitely look pretty good. This is quite the dense exhibit. I'm just kind of realizing now. But we're gonna make it a bit more dense because I gotta put in my favorites, the ferns, in the back here. Just kind of do a little bit like that, and then I think then that's about good. I was gonna build a custom tree or something, but I don't really want to build one right now because they take a long time to build, and I don't really feel like doing that at the moment. See, like, just kind of set one up here, and then like this. Custom trees are not my expertise. I'm actually quite bad at custom trees, but you know, whatever. I'll just put like that, those two in, kind of like signifying there will be trees here at some point. Put like some logs in the water, as if there have been trees. Yeah, like that. I mean, I think that looks pretty good. Okay. Wow, this is like... this is somewhat of an intense exhibit I've built here. Granted, all of them are actually... Now that I'm looking at it, they're all pretty intense. Like, just... plant-wise, they're very intense exhibits. Which I'm kind of surprised I keep making, because... Well, I feel like dinos is definitely starting to influence this, just because of, what is it, those those darn, you know, carboniferous animals and their super dense exhibits. Alright, so we got the vulnerable sign up there, and I guess we can kind of throw in the animals now. So we got our Nile hippos, so I'll chuck in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hippopotamuses. 5 hippos. They shall live here. Oh, look at that one. Is it like a melanistic hippo? That's cool. It's actually super cool. I like that. We also have some fishes from, what is it? The Mo Creatures mod. And yes, I know they're tropical fish, but, I don't know. I figured it'd be cool to have lots of fish in here, because I always think of when I see a hippo exhibit, especially one that has a viewing area like this, they always have fish in them. And I found this thing, which is a North American paddlefish, I believe, which I believe lives in the Mississippi River, actually, doesn't it? Yeah, I think so. I'm not sure, but I think they live in the Mississippi. And it definitely doesn't belong in a hippo exhibit. But they looked cool, and I don't have sturgeon or something, so I figured I'd put them in. And that looks pretty dope. And if we come up here, again, that looks pretty awesome. I'm actually super happy with this exhibit. Alright. So yeah, in between episodes, I'll probably come through. I'll put a roof on this probably, and then we'll probably have some leaves on here. I'll do up the rock walls like I have there, you know, putting in all the texture and all that. But yeah, I think for this episode though, I think I'd call it finished. So let's put the traditional shader pack on, you know, to get ourselves a good view of what this exhibit would look like in real life. Granted, if you've, you know, ever been to, what is it? A real zoo, you've seen all this stuff before, so, you know. Oh, I forgot it, like, fogs up the glass a lot. Oh, it doesn't do it too badly here. Oh my gosh, that fish just... No, they're swimming up the waterfall. That's bad. But yeah, look at all this, guys. Look at our little hippo wonderland we've built. I'm actually really happy with this. This turned out a lot better than I thought it would. Oh. Well, there goes the paddlefish. Who beached itself. Even this looks pretty cool. Hello, little fish. The algae definitely makes it look pretty nice. So yeah, that's the hippo exhibit. So I hope you guys have all enjoyed just seeing me build this, and are looking forward to more zoo stuff or wildlife park stuff in the future. Next episode, I think we'll either build a monkey exhibit, or we'll build a crocodile exhibit, or we can do the okapis. So, okapi, monkey, or crocodile. Let me know what you guys want to see for next episode, and until next time, guys. So yeah.